What's up guys, Brad here. In this video, I'll be going over the PS5 showcase event so you can talk about it with your friends and not waste 45 minutes. So yesterday, September 16th, Sony had their PS5 showcase event, which I think most people tuning into that event were waiting to see how much the PS5 consoles will be and when they would be coming out, and we got that near the end of the event. So I'll just quickly go over that right now. So the standard console will be $499 and the all-digital console will be $399, and both will be launching November 12th, and pre-orders apparently open today. Now I'll be going over that a little later in the video. I'll be talking about the console wars, if I don't even like calling it that, but it is what it is, and then how hard it will be to get the PS5 and the Series X come launch. So stay tuned for that. But before we go any further in the video, if you're new to the channel, I post home theater and gaming related content such as technical breakdowns, graphics, performance, and audio reviews of video games, as well as videos just like the one you're watching right now. Consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking that bell notification so you'll never miss out when I upload a new video. Also, I do have some Amazon affiliate links in the description below, which I get a small commission from. They don't cost you a dime and they help support the channel. And if you enjoy listening to podcasts, check out the Fun Waste of Time. Now, I'm a part of this podcast. It's where a group of friends get together and talk about all things gaming, home theater, movies, comic books, anything that's considered a fun way to waste your day. I'll leave links to that in the description below. Now, Sony kicked things off with showing Final Fantasy XVI, which I honestly thought was an interesting choice, mainly because a message popped up saying captured on a PC emulating the PS5. This game looked pretty cool, so maybe check that out. Now, after that, everything apparently was captured on PS5 systems, and they started with Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I thought was a great kind of teaser as we finally got to see some definite ray trace reflections going on, as well as shadows. And what I did find kind of funny about the whole thing is smoke didn't seem to be included in those reflections. So I don't know if they're being selective and kind of cherry picking what reflections will be included. But yeah, maybe that's something that can be updated, or maybe it could be like Ratchet and Clank where they selectively pick out things to show in the reflections. But this game should be coming out with the launch of the console. Now, up next, they showed a Harry Potter Wizarding World style game called Hogwarts Legacy. Now, this game is something I guess has been around for a little while. I honestly didn't know anything about it, and I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, I do like the Harry Potter movies. I'm pretty excited to check this out. It takes place in like the 1800s. And it just looks kind of cool, so definitely something I'll probably check out. Now, up next, they showed Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which I think everyone and their mother at this point knows about this game and really just sees it everywhere. It looks like your standard Call of Duty. The campaign does look fun. I'm not much of a multiplayer person, so that's gonna kind of just not even get played by me. I do want to check out the campaign. It looks interesting, kind of just looks over the top, just as you come to expect from a Call of Duty game. The next game they showed in the lineup is the new Resident Evil game called Village. I'm kind of on the fence about this one, but it does look interesting, and I do think that I may check it out eventually. I wasn't the biggest fan of Resident Evil 7, although I did like the Resident Evil 2 remake. I haven't really played many of the Resident Evil games since, but this is something that I would definitely maybe check out in the future. Next, they showed Deathloop, which is an Arcane Studios game, the team behind the Dishonored franchise, and I really enjoyed those games and the stealth aspect of the games as well. This game kind of looks really not my style, if I'm being completely honest, but it does kind of have an interesting gameplay mechanic. If you have to basically use trial and error to figure out the best path to take to kill your target. I don't know, I think that is kind of interesting. It's not something I'm completely writing off, but it's kind of just low on my radar of games coming out. Now, next they showed Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, which apparently has some new characters or something you can play in it. I didn't look too far into it. I'm not a big fan of these types of Capcom hack and slash games like Devil May Cry. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just never really got into them before. If this is your thing, definitely leave a comment below and let me know what is so different about the Special Edition of this game. Next up is Oddworld Soulstorm, which I'm honestly kind of on the fence about. It looks cool in theory. I do enjoy the old Oddworld games. This one just really seems to be in pre-alpha at this point. All the footage they showed looked really, really low resolution. Really, if you're going to be showcasing these games for a next-gen console, they should look decent at least. And this game didn't really at all. It looked strange. So I am interested in checking this out, but we'll see how far they can push the graphics on that. Now, another game they showed is the new Five Nights at Freddy's, which there's zero interest in. I didn't enjoy the first game. I think I maybe played an hour of it and was just done with it. And it honestly just looked very basic, looked like a PS4 game almost, and just not really excited for that. But hey, if that's your thing, cool, no big deal. Demon's Souls. That is a hard title to say. And it's also a hard game to play, which I will never play. It looks amazing. I really always enjoy the art style of these games, but the frustration factor for those is just too high. I'm probably pretty bad at games now that I think about it. Fortnite, enough said. I don't really think I need to say anything else. I mean, who expected Fortnite to not be on the PS5? And that pretty much wraps up the games that they showed. Now, they did announce something called the PlayStation Plus Collection, which seems to only be coming to PS5, and it's similar to Xbox Game Pass for the Xbox, where basically it's a curated list of games that you have access to at all times. You just download and play. Now, this is really interesting, and you get a ton of Sony first-party titles to play pretty much day one, it looks like, on your PS5. So if you don't have a lot of games already, then this is a great way to get into that universe. I mean, there's a ton of great PS5 or PS4 Sony exclusives that people may have missed out on if they've been on Xbox the previous generation. And so finally, they closed out the whole show with releasing a teaser for God of War Ragnarok. I almost said Thor Ragnarok, but you get my drift. It's God of War Ragnarok. It was just very brief. It was a little animation with Christopher Judge as Kratos speaking. I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to play that. I loved God of War. It's definitely one of my favorite games from the PS4 era. So having gone over all that, I want to talk a bit about the console war and the launch dates, pricing, and all of that. Now, I said in my Xbox Series X and Series S launch date announcement, pricing video, if you watch that Sony was in kind of a weird and precarious position right now, and I think that still holds true. What I do think happened, and this is just speculation on my part, this is a rumor that I remember seeing circulating, that Sony was basically saying, hey, be prepared for a pricey console. And what I think may have been going on is they were going to price their consoles at $499 and $399. And did I just say $499 and $399? I meant $599 and $499. So I think what happened was they were going to price those consoles at that price, and then Microsoft came out of the gate, wowed everyone with the Xbox Series X at $499, and then just kind of completely floored everyone with the Series S at $299, which, while it's not as powerful as the Series X, I think it's a great gateway into next generation for people that maybe don't want to spend or don't have that $500 amount. And so that caused Sony to bring their price down. Now, again, this is speculation. I think right now Sony's still in a weird position, but I think if you take into account that the Series S, which is $299, Microsoft's console, is much less powerful than the Series X, then you have the PS5 all digital edition for $399. That's only $100 more. The only thing you're sacrificing by going to that all digital edition is the optical disc drive. You're getting the same amount of power that the PS5 has, the standard one with the disc drive, at $100 cheaper than the standard PS5, but $100 more than the Series X, Series S. Man, the way they name these things is just really crazy to me. I get them so confused. I don't know. I think that they're kind of trying to give Microsoft a run for their money. I don't know if it will work. I do know that I personally enjoy a lot of the exclusives on Sony's consoles, so that may be the console that I go for first. Which leads me to the whole, how are you going to get this thing? Now, as soon as pre-orders went live, I guess last night, shortly after the event happened, Sony's event, it really, websites crashed, GameStop crashed, BestBuy.com crashed. People were adding these things to their cart only to get to checkout, get to the final stage and said, sorry, we're sold out, or, basically it was just taken away from their cart. I know that the Microsoft pre-orders are coming out September 22nd. You can pre-order their consoles. They also do have a financing option, which I really wish Sony would offer. But these are going to be very, very sought after this holiday season. So if you were kind of on the fence and you don't know which one to get, or you're trying to, you know, go back and forth and really decide, should I get one at launch, I would personally suggest just to wait if you can. For me personally, I will be waiting. There's not anything on the horizon right now this holiday season that I just absolutely have to play. And if I do really want to play something, I can get it on the last gen consoles, knowing that when I upgrade, I can replay it and it will be, you know, it'll look better and stuff. But I'm kind of in no hurry. I think people are really clamoring for something right now because, like I said, 2020 has been crazy. So they're looking for kind of any escape from reality. And these consoles definitely provide that. But it's going to be really, really difficult to grab one. All right, I think that's enough of my rambling. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful at all, please give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you appreciate this type of content and that you like my bald head and my glasses and other things. This is getting awkward. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one where I don't have a movie clip this week. Hold on.